how did you meet Sue? How did you meet your wife?
Well, I'm shooting a movie called Rancho Deluxe.
Okay.
In Montana. I'm doing a scene with Harry Dean Stanton and Sam Waterston, and we're in a big hot tub there. And I cannot take my eyes off this. I don't know if she's a waitress, a maid. I can't take my eyes off this girl. Beautiful, 2 black eyes and a broken nose. And so that is juxtaposed to the beauty, you know. And I finally got my guts up to ask her out. And I said, would you like to go out with me? She goes, no. I said, really? She goes, no. It's a small town. You know, maybe I'll see you around. I said, oh, okay. And her prophecy proved true. And I saw her at the rap party, and we danced. And I was head over heels before I even saw her, you know. And our first date, the next day, I said, hey, you want to come out and look at some property with me? I'm thinking about buying a place in Montana. Okay.
That's a good line for a first date.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to buy a ranch.
Yeah, exactly.
Come out with me.
Yeah. So we go out and look at this place, and I have this terrible feeling because it's so strong and frightening. This is the woman. You are looking at the house that you will marry this woman. It was all so, you know, solidified, and she had no idea. She's just, oh yeah, and I'm saying, oh God, I'm looking for houses with my wife. This is the woman I'm gonna marry, and I'm like 20-something, 26, 7 or something. Scared the shit out of me. And now, just to complete that story, so we get married. Maybe 15 years, 20 years later, we've got a bunch of kids, and I'm at my office, and I'm looking through my mail, and I get this letter from the makeup man on Rancho Deluxe. And he says, I was looking through my files, and I came across this photograph of you asking a local girl out. I said, what? And I look at it, and there's 2 pictures, a 2-shot of the first words ever uttered between us, me asking her out and her saying no, and somebody captured that picture. And I have those pictures with me right now. I could show those to you.
I would love to see
Yeah,
them.
so I'll show those to you.
Oh my gosh. So the first moment was documented, and the first date, you're looking at the house that you end up buying with her.
There's several stories that I could tell you about. I mean, so, you know, marital stories. I had a hard time getting married, man.
Well, how come?
Autonomy, I guess, you know.
It scared you, commitment scared you?
Yeah, you know, and that thing about my mom, you know, our mom says abulia, you know, which way, which choice, what do I do, you know, and you do that, then you can't do that, you know, it's all those other girls, you know, well, more. I remember it took me about, you know, when you get you're living with a girl for 3 years, it's, you know, they get off the pot kind of thing. You know?
Sure.
And I really resisted this marital thing, you know, and we were living in my little bachelor pad up in Malibu, and across the valley there on the other side of the mountain is a big rock about the size of this room here with a head. It's like a cave for the mouth and 2 caves for the eyes, and it's just there. There were no houses or anything, just this big rock. And as the sun would go across, it'd kind of change expression, you know, fascinating thing. I said, gee, you know, I bet that's probably filled with petroglyphs and stuff. We got to walk over there. There's no path, it's just like the brush and everything. So one day we took the dogs with us. I can't remember how we did that, but right just as the crow flies through all the sagebrush, down, up, and we're sitting in the cave, the mouth of this guy. I'm so exhausted looking over. I said, oh, look at our house. Look at our house over there. It's just sitting there on that hill. Isn't that amazing? You know, we're in this little speck. It's flying through space, this little house. You will now ask this woman to marry you. This voice coming up my ass, up through my spine, to my heart, oh, like this, man. And Sue says, what's wrong? I go, nothing. And my eyes start to ejaculate tears, you know. No, she goes, what is wrong? I say, nothing. She says, please tell me. I say, I have this terrible feeling that I'm supposed to ask you to marry me now, and I'm just so frightened. And she goes, well, you don't have to do that. I said, good, let's get the f out of here. Ah! And said, hey, take off. You know? So whenever I question whether that was the right move on my part to, you know, marry, and shortly after that, I proposed, you know, and she said, well, when are we going to do it? I said, well, how's Thursday? Because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to hold this particular, you know, feeling in my heart. But so that, and then the other thing is just her support, you know, of me. You know, she supports me being who I want to be, you know, and being an actor, you know, having intimacy with all these other people, you know, beautiful women, other actors, and is that, you know, she doesn't see that as taking away from our relationship.
Right.
And man, it just having somebody who supports that kind of freedom and it's, you know, basically, you know, love, you know, so you want to return to that. And you know, the more you work on that intimacy and explore all those, you know, highs and lows, it just becomes so rich and precious.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you like what you just saw, then why not subscribe? Click right here for lots more off camera. And if you want to see the hour-long version of these conversations, I'm going to give you the secret link. Here it is, offcamera.com. Check it out.